Hello dear friends, welcome to the next lecture of Econ 122, that is microeconomics and macroeconomics. In today's video, we are going to start our next chapter which is related to the economic growth and development. In that, we are going to discuss the concepts of growth and development. Okay, let's start with the economic growth. So, this term, the economic growth, is defined as the process whereby the country's real national and per capita income increases over a long period of time. Okay. So, in the economic growth, we are consider here the country's real income and per capita income increases over a long period, or we can say over a period of time. Okay, that we are considering here. Okay, so this definition of economic growth consists the some of the important features, like in that first one is the economic growth implies a process of increase in national income and per capita income. So here the important feature is the increase in national income as well as the per capita income. Okay. Then the increase in the per capita income is the better measure of the economic growth. Why? Because it reflects increase in the improvement of living standard of the masses. It means whatever the different individuals that are living in a particular economy. So, if the per capita income of that economy is increases, the ultimately the improvement of living standard is going on. Okay. So, this is the important feature. The next one, economic growth is measured by increase in real national income and not just the increase in money income or the nominal national income. Okay. So, here we consider the real national income. Okay. We did not go for the money income or the nominal national income. Okay. Money income means whatever the money earned by the different individuals which are living in the country. Okay. So, here we are going for the actual increase in the quantity of goods and services. Okay. So, in the other word, the increase should be in terms of increase of output of the goods and services and not due to the mere increase in the market prices of existing goods. So, here we considering the total output which is increased, or we can say the total quantity of goods and services production is increased, whatever the production is increased. Okay, that we are considering here in the economic growth. Okay. Then next feature, that is the increase in the real income should be over a long period. It is very important. Here we considering the increase in real income for a long period of time. Okay. So, the increase in the real national income and the per capita income should be sustained over a long period of time. It should be for a long period of time. Okay. So, in this case, the short run seasonal or the temporary increase in income should not be confused with the economic growth, that we are not going to consider in the economic growth. Here we only consider the economic growth or the real income growth over a long period. Okay. The next feature, increase in the income should be based on increase in the productive capacity. So, here we are considering the how much the capacity of any production line has been increased. Okay. So, the increase in income can be sustained only when its increase results from the some durable increase in productive capacity of the economy, like modernization or the use of new technology in production, then strengthening of the infrastructures like a transport network, then improved electricity generation, etc. Okay. So, here we are going to consider whatever the existing capacities for the we can say the electricity generation or the transportation networks, how that capacity are going to be increased over the period of time. that we are going to consider in the economic growth. Okay. Then next point, which is related to the economic development. Here is the definition for economic development, that is the sustained improvement in material well-being of society. Okay. So, here we consider the sustained improvement in the material well-being of society. So, here we consider the different we can say the factors in which how it is growing. So, likewise the social factors, then cultural factors and political factors, as well as the economic factors, how the material progress in these sectors or in these factors is happen, that is considered in the economic development. So, this economic development is a wider concept than the economic growth. Okay. So, apart from the growth of national income, it includes the changes, that is the social, cultural, political as well as the economic, which contribute to the material progress. Okay. So, in the economic development, we are considering the different changes in the social, cultural, political as well as the economic, okay, which contribute to the material progress of the country. Okay. So, it contains changes in the resource supplies, then in the rate of the capital formation, how the capital formation is increased over the period of time, then in the size and consumption of the population, then in technology, skill and efficiency, in the institutional and the organizational setup. Okay. So, how these all techniques or the how these all the aspects are going to be increased in the economy, that we are going to consider in the economic development. Okay. So, these changes fulfill the wider objectives of ensuring more equitable income distribution, greater employment and poverty alleviation. Okay. So, how why the economic development is important? It is important to fulfill the wider objectives of ensuring the more equitable income distribution, then greater employment and poverty alleviation. Okay. So, in short, this economic development is a process of consisting a long chain of interrelated changes in the fundamental factors of supply and in the structure of demand, leads to rise in the net national product of the country in the long run. Okay. So, this is the economic development. It is the process in which the long chain of the interrelated changes in the fundamental factors of supply and in the structure of demand leads to rise in the net national product of the country in long run, that is the for the long period of time. Okay. Then economic growth and economic development, how we can compare these two concepts. Okay. So, a current challenge before the Indian economy notes the economic growth is a narrow term. Okay. So, it involves increase in output in quantitative terms, but economic development includes the changes in qualitative terms such as the social attitudes, customs along with the quantitative growth of output or the national income. Okay. So, here the what is the difference between economic growth and economic development? When we are talking about the economic growth, here we consider the increase in the output in quantitative terms, and when we are talking about the economic development, here we consider the changes in the qualitative terms such as the social attitudes and customs, and here we consider also the quantitative growth of output or the national income also. Okay. So, this is the comparison between economic growth and economic development on the different basis. Okay. Here we have discussed the definitions of these both earlier, that is the economic growth refers to the increase in the monetary growth of the nation in a particular period. Okay. While the economic development refers to the overall development of the quality of life in a nation, which includes the economic growth also. Okay. Then next comparison on span of concept. Okay. So it is narrower concept than that of the economic development. This economic growth is the narrower one as compared to economic development, and the economic development is a broader concept than the economic growth. Okay. And what is the scope of these tools? That is, the economic growth is a one dimensional approach that deals with the economic growth of a nation, while the economic development, it is a multi-dimensional approach that looks into the income and as well as the quality of life of the nation. Okay. So this is the comparison between scope for the economic growth and economic development. Then what about the terms? Sometimes this economic growth is for the short term process and the economic development is a long term process. Okay. Then while we are talking about the measurement, in the economic growth we are considering this only the quantitative growth. Okay. And in case of the economic development, we are going to consider the quantitative as well as the qualitative growth. Okay. Here we consider the quantitative as well as qualitative parameters of the economy in which the growth is happened. Okay. So then this one is applicable to this economic growth is applicable to the developed countries, and this economic development is applicable to the developing economies. So here the developing economies, that countries have to focus on the economic development through which their standard of living can be improved. Okay. That is why it is called as applicable to the developing economies. This economic development is applicable to the developing economies, and while the economic growth is applicable to the developed economies. Okay. So they why? Because these developed countries, their standard of living has increased. Okay. So what is the government support? In case of the economic growth, it is the automatic process that may or may not require intervention from the government. But in case of the economic development, it requires intervention from the government as well as the developmental policies are formed by the government. Okay. So the government support is required in case of the economic development, while in case of the economic growth, there is no requirement of any government intervention. Okay. Then next basis, kind of changes expected. So in case of economic growth, the quantitative changes are expected, and in case of the economic development, both the quantitative as well as the qualitative changes are concerned or expected. Okay. Then the last point in the comparison of economic growth and economic development is the examples in the economic growth and economic development. So when the GDP, or we can say the GNP, is increased for the particular economy, then we can call the economic growth of that particular country is increase. Okay. So here when we calculate the economic growth, this GDP and GNP is considered, and when we are going for the economic development, at that time we are considering the HDI, that is the Human Development Index, then per capita income, then industrial development, that all aspects we are going to consider in the economic development. Okay. So this is all about the comparison between economic growth and economic development. Okay. If you have doubt in this particular chapter, you can contact me. Thank you.